All right, welcome inside game 2 between Liggett and Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And we're ready for baseball.
Yes, we are. Leadoff single going the opposite field to start us off here.
Leadoff single
by Parker Brewitz.
Parker will also pitch in this game. Looks like they got a pinch runner, courtesy runner for Parker out there. So here is Hudson Brustevich. Chad Bush and Jay Alexander with you. Liggett wins game 1 4-3. Reggie Sharp on the mound for Liggett in game 2. Liggett with a come from behind 4-3 win. In game 1, St. Mary's trying to even it up, and they've got their first 2 men on in this ballgame. Kyle Kavik, who came on to pinch run, will head down to second. And here comes Blake Grimmer, who had a home run, which gave St. Mary's a 3-2 lead going into the final frame before Liggett would come back with 2 in the 7th and snap their 84-game win streak.
Yeah, I tell you what, here, we're going to have to start throwing a little bit more strikes right away because you get their best 2 hitters up, and then now you get their best hitter up. A man on base with no outs. He's having a tough time winning strike 1 here.
It was Liggett that led 2-0 after 1 inning. In game 1, St. Mary's threatening here in the first. Man on second, that's Kavik. Man on first is Hudson Brustevich. Here's Blake Grimmer, the Tennessee commit, against the Michigan commit Reggie Sharp Jr., who we saw on Saturday against De La Salle. Throw back to second base. They shift Martin over to second base. Randazzo rather to second. Martin at third. And Jones at first. There's a sharp shot down the right field line out of play.
Yeah, Sharp comes to us with a little sidearm slow action here, trying to keep the hitters off balance. But he's struggling to get his pitches over for strikes. Curveball's flat, fastball is not locating. So could be disastrous down here in later innings. We'll see if he can find it.
2-2 count. Lifted outside the fence. Courtesy chase by the left fielder Green. So Grimmer with his second home run of the year in game 1. Now with 10 RBIs on the year. RBI opportunity here. Lifts one to right.
Good play.
Excuse me, ground ball up the middle. Boy, I missed that one. Go to first. And so the force out at second base.
And it's just a double play there, Chad.
Was that a double play? Oh boy, I'm losing myself.
Yes, it was.
I saw
it hit off the pitcher, hit off Sharp's glove.
Okay.
Pruitt went right to it, tugged the bag and threw it. And good scoop by the first baseman. It's good defense all around it. And they've been playing good. They've been slinging the leather today very well. That's what's been keeping them in the game.
So here's Jason Oliver. There's still Jay, a guy at third base. And that's Kyle Kavik. Sharp trying to keep him on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big time double play roll up.
Just hit it to Purify. He'll make the out.
No doubt. Done it all. Played center field last week in the absence of the center fielder Gary Scott. Jason Oliver against Sharp. These two will be competing for years to come in the Big Ten.
Yes, they will. Got a buddy of mine that's over in the coaching staff over there, coaching third base at IU.
Who's that? Ground ball left side, base hit. That's through the hole. RBI single for Oliver. Kyle Kavik in to score. And the Eaglets draw first blood in Grosse Pointe. They lead 1-0.
Yeah, Derek Simmons.
Okay.
Is over there. Went to Central Michigan.
Fire up.
Yes, played there, and good piece of hitting there. Went right, hit a good pitch on the inside half. And look at Purify, almost made that play. Even tells you how good he is.
The Clemson commit, Jaron Purify, all over the place. Oliver, who took the loss in game 1, comes right back with an RBI single to help his team's cause here.
Yeah, you know, he's definitely got revenge on his mind, or get back at you.
Ground ball foul.
And Sharp gives you a different look, you know. Little sidearm action, slow, methodical, take your time. All right, here we go. If he can get his curveball over for strikes, he can definitely keep him off balance. Good pitch there.
Got him on strike, so Sharp gets out of the inning. 1 run for St. Mary's on the RBI single by Jason Oliver with 2 outs. 1-0 Eaglets as we go to the bottom half of the first in Grosse Pointe at Liggett Field.
Differentiator here at University Liggett School and University Liggett Middle School is our approach to teaching and learning. Teaching and learning isn't something that happens to kids here, it's something that matters to them. And the ways that you see that come alive in middle school are through the projects that students are working on. Our 6th graders in the hallway with RC cars, racing them down the hallway and slamming on the brakes, trying to figure out the formula for velocity rather than that being something that they look up in their textbook. I think about our 7th grade bodybuilder projects where students are creating a 2-dimensional scale model of the human body that includes every body system. I think of our 8th graders with their civics projects where they're looking at a problem that exists in the community and thinking of ways to help solve that problem, but not only thinking of ways, taking action steps, writing letters to representatives, creating PR campaigns to help solve their problem. Any opportunity we have to make sure that students' questions matter, that student voice and choice have a place in the classroom is where we're going to be.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Chad Bush and Jay Alexander back with you from Grosse Pointe, University Liggett. The Knights have upset Orchard Lake St. Mary's in game 1. And a 4-3 win, a walk-off winner, a 2-run Preston Barr double in the bottom of the 7th. And here's Jaron Purify, who started the rally in that 7th with a line shot off of Oliver, and he fouls it back. It'll be Purify followed by Service, and then Barr here in game number 2. Liggett now 5-5 in league play, and 10-5 overall. Number 1 in Division 2. St. Mary's 18-1, 13-1. In league play, and they're number 1 in Division 1. Jaron Purify, the Clemson commit, in a full count against Parker Brustevich. 2-way guy. Line shot down the line, and that's extra bases. Purify around first. Jets to second. Still on his feet, thinks about third. It's a leadoff double for the future Clemson Tiger, Jaron Purify. What a piece of hitting, and was all over this fastball. Matt Petrie out to have a quick word with Parker Brustevich. And this is quick and pointed, as you see the shot by Purify. So that'll bring up Oliver Service. Oliver had a couple of hits in game one and was on base a few times. The future Longhorn, Oliver Service. The conversation with Matt Petrie is over. Matt Petrie wanting to get his message across early to his star right-hander. So the leadoff man on, and that's a strike called. Sharp slider from Parker Brustevich. That one's flown to right, fairly deep near the line. That's trouble, and that's going to get down in the corner. Purify will round third. He'll come home, and this game is tied at 1 on back-to-back night doubles to start the first. Well, peppering both sides of the line. The double from each side of the playing surface. By the way, 3:15 down the lines. 325 in the gaps, and 365, I think, to center field. Yes, 365.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by by Service. He did.
Earl's his dad.
Yeah, I know he is his dad. A good friend of mine. I know him well.
Yeah.
Trying to pay homage to Mr. Service.
No doubt. No doubt. He's got a stake in that hit, no doubt.
Yes, he does.
I'm sure he's taught him a lot of baseball.
He sure has. Great family.
Got to be quite proud. A talented family as well.
Absolutely.
Musically, athletically. Oliver sang the national anthem before a hockey game earlier this year. He plays hockey, plays football. Scored 4 touchdowns in a game this year in football.
Of course he did. He's mentally tough.
4 different ways. Offense, defense, special teams, and another way. I think he might have thrown one. I don't know.
Probably. He probably kicked a 50-yard field goal, too.
Sold popcorn. There's a soft liner. Hudson will scoop it off the turf before it touches. And scampering back to second base is Service. So there's the first out. And there's another look. Soft liner, so that'll bring up Reggie Sharp, cleanup hitter.
Yeah, he got in on his hands right there with Barr a little bit. Got him to swing a little bit late, so maybe he's not picking up the ball as well. It's getting a little darker in here, but that's just from my eyes. Those are older eyes. These kids can see the ball. They should be able to see the ball well. Here's the opportunity for you to help your own cause here, right? Clean up spot, got a man at second base. Now it's time to get a good pitch and drive it. They don't seem to be full very much.
Brustevich. Strike called. Parker Brustevich dealing to Reggie Sharp Jr.
Yeah, he's leaving his balls up, a lot. lately here, and that's what's getting hit. So he needs to really get that strike zone down, really focus on getting down in the strike zone.
See if he can do that here.
There it is.
Sharp grounder through the hole. That's a base hit. Service will hold at third. Boys are now up with it quickly. It's the third hit of the inning. And here comes Jake Martin with runners at the corners and just one out.
After seeing what you saw at the end of the game, nobody's going to have a slider like that. And unfortunately, he's hanging his pitches a little bit, even there. Right, that was right down the middle, and he deposited. It was too good of a pitch to hit for a good hitter.
No doubt. Service at third, Sharp at first. Ground ball to second, could be two. Second for one. Relay to first. It's an Eaglet double play. How about it? Hardenberg to Oliver, back to Brustevich, and the side retired, but not before Liggett ties the game at 1.
Yeah, that was tough right there. Right, ground ball, good pitch. Pitcher did what he wanted to do. It's the last thing you want to do, hitting a double play. You got to run and score.
We're coming back to the top of the second in Grosse Pointe right after this.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
He's Jay Alexander. My name is Chad Bush. Glad to be with you. Second game of this double dip between Liggett and St. Mary's. New rivals. And St. Mary's has lost a ball game, and that's news because they hadn't done that in 2 years, almost to the date.
Yeah, wow.
April 30th, 2021 against Saline. There's a rip to left. It's a base hit for Cowdery to lead off the second inning. But you got to hand it to Liggett. Had a 2-0 lead, Jay. Gave it up in the 5th. Lost it again in the 7th, and you're thinking, oh boy, here we go.
Right, right.
And then they were able to come back with one out.
Yeah, they stayed the course, man. And like I said, they grinded out at bats. They grinded out. They played good defense, and they think they can win, right? Even now, it looks like I thought they were a little bit flat coming out, but I think they can win. And so when you think you can win, there's nothing to stop you but yourself.
That's right. That mental belief. And they saw it happen in game one. And that's got to give Liggett a boost moving forward.
Absolutely.
Sharp on the mound, and Reggie deals a fly ball that will drift out of play. And up near C.J. Easterling, who didn't even flinch.
Yeah, again, Sharp is he's kind of like a thumber, but he's a sidearm thumber.
Yeah.
So if
right.
he can get his curveball over for strikes, he could be very effective with these aggressive hitters. He's got a good change. Everything's in the same spot, same motion. He just needs to throw a little bit more strikes.
It's easy, too, isn't it?
It
He
is.
looks real smooth.
Absolutely.
Ryan Kirk has come on to courtesy run at first base. Strike 3 called. Bradley Hale is out on strikes. Yeah. And that'll bring up Luke Crichton. How about this pitch?
Yeah, absolutely. Hanging curveball, too, so it just caught him off guard. Even though it was a hanger, it still caught him off guard. And so, again, if he can throw that for strikes and get it down in the zone, he's going to be that much more effective. There it is.
Another hanger that's popped up. Crichton, who's hit everything hard today, pops this one up to second. And there's 2 outs.
And this is that pitcher where you go to the dugout, you say he has nothing. We're going to score 100 runs on this guy. And you say that every time. This guy's not a good pitcher, right? As what you hear is this guy sucks. But no, that's the guy you got to stay dialed in for and try to not do anything special. Stay the course, go to away, middle away, and try to take what he give you.
Spinner on the inside part that misses. Aiden Donovan, the batter, did not hit in game 1. Batting 9th here, and he laces one to center, and that is down for a hit off the chest of Stacy. He kept it in front of him, and no advancement by the runners. So it's a 2-out single for Aiden Donovan, and that'll flip the lineup to the top.
Yeah, what he thought, he's tried to go after hard, as you'll see here. He tried to go after real hard, didn't realize he couldn't get to it, but what he did do is did a good job of keeping in front of him and used his body as a shield. So for you young players out there, remember, if you can't make that play, the worst thing you can do is not keep it in front of you, because now that's extra bases and a run score.
And keeping a ball in front of you on a day like today takes some guts.
It does.
It hurts. It might hurt.
That's it. Yeah.
That's a first pitch strike for Sharp.
And again, that was a lazy swing because he was thinking curveball or something off speed, and he snuck it right in there. He's real slow and methodical.
Kirk at second, Donovan at first, Reggie Sharp Jr. on the mound.
I think the critical piece with facing a pitcher like this is you got to be comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. If you're not comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, then you're going to swing at a whole bunch of pitches that are out of the zone. And you want to feel comfortable to be able to wait for your pitch, unless it's 2 strikes and you got to foul off some stuff, and then be able to go the other way and do some things with it. Because if you're not, you're going to be like that, swinging off your front foot, getting food on a slow curveball. I mean, there's all kind of things that Sharp is going to dominate you about if you don't take advantage.
Reggie known for his glove at second base. And known for his abilities at the plate and on the base pass, but he's pitching today. He's a gamer. Ground ball to second, and the force to purify, and that'll end the inning. So, a couple of runners stranded, and Liggett comes to bat in the bottom half of the second inning in a score that's tied at 1. We're back on Long Ball Live to Grosse Pointe and Liggett Field right after this.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Did you know that kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries? That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Ryan Jones to lead things off for Liggett as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Dreary, cold, rainy day, but Liggett has shined some sun on their home field.
Yes, they have.
Winning perhaps outside of their state titles, maybe the biggest game in school history.
Absolutely. It sure was. But what it does, too, it also gives them a vote of confidence going into continue to finish up the Catholic League season and going into the state playoffs.
That's right. The state playoffs in which they will not see any of their rivals and foes from the Central Division. They all compete in Division I. But Division II is competitive now.
Very.
And a lot of talent in the state at the Division II level. Strike 3 called. And that's a sharp hammer for Parker Brustevich there.
Yes, it was. It was a very good breaking pitch. A little bit out of the zone, started over in the outer edge of the plate, went straight down. It's like 12-6 curveball right there.
Yep.
And with a good bite to it. Late break, good pitch.
The Notre Dame commit, Parker Brustevich, winds and deals. Fastball outside. Vincent Cowdery doing the catching again here in game 2. Here's Green. Nick Green, the batter. Played with his brother last year, who's now on at Michigan. Matthew Green. Not playing baseball, but doing the academic thing. Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing at all. He's going to come out with a 6-figure job no matter what.
Yeah, no doubt. He did have options. And Green draws a walk, so with one out, Brustevich dials up a walk, and here comes Neil Murphy.
Yeah, left-handed bat here. Want to be patient. Again, I'm a bunter, so I'd like to see one of these guys lay down a bunt for a hit.
He's a cheater, too, because he's
Yes,
left-handed.
absolutely.
Left-handed bunter.
You're already running.
So if he is going to bunt, would you rather see him put it down the third base line or the first base line?
Yeah, first base line. You got to do too much right. It's very difficult. You got to get it past the pitcher. The second baseman has to field it in order for you to get a hit. Here, all you got to do is get it down what I call no man's land, a little bit in the middle of the third baseman and pitcher right now, and then that's an automatic hit.
We'll see if that's the call. Swing and a miss. And Murphy's out. Back-to-back Ks for Brustevich here in the second inning.
And
this was a breezer.
If you look at that, you just a bad swing on a really good pitch. Like his foot was over there. We call that stepping in a bucket. You'll see right here. And in his stride, he's pulling away from the ball. So you're not going to hit that pitch. With any run to the outside of the plate, it's going to be tough to hit. Pinch hitter here?
No, I believe they were a bit out of order.
Oh, he changed it around. They didn't tell nobody.
Or no, it was only one strike. I apologize. It was one strike. They were not out of order. So Murphy did not strike out. It was just one. You need 2 in the Catholic League. Now we're getting greedy.
I know.
I mean, my goodness.
Just like the Catholic League.
Says the DPSL athletic director. Well, you can do that because you played in the Catholic.
I played in the Catholic League, yeah. But I went to DPS from K through 8.
Did you? Okay, that's right. I knew that. There's a looper to center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Luke Crichton will fire it in, but it's a bloop single for Murphy, who thought he had struck out. What a redemption song here.
Yeah, what he did right there, though, Chad, I liked is, he was out front full, but he kept his hands back enough to get to get his swing through to get a piece of the ball. So he gave himself a chance to hit that pitch. But that was a changeup.
So, 2 outs, 2 men on, in a game that's tied at 1. Randazzo showed the bunt, pulled it back. It's a called strike.
He said he did.
He said he went? Okay.
See, that's like a sacrifice position. That wasn't a bunt for a hit. That's puzzling to me right there.
Yeah, with 2 outs. Oh. Pitch upstairs. The home plate umpire is Arnold Rambis. This field umpire is Steve Stuckey.
Yeah, he called that a strike earlier at the letters, so I was a little puzzled by that one.
Green at second, Murphy at first. There's a bunt. It's right back to the pitcher, Brustevich. He'll throw to first. And there's 2 outs now. Okay.
We're looking at the board, not paying attention. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, we should.
They had it too.
All right, we're confused here.
To say the least.
I know I'm confused easily, but man, we got others confused. You know things are confusing.
So here's the situation here, Chad.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So you got your best hitter up with men on second and third now, right? So if I'm Orchard Lake, I'm looking to pitch around him.
Yeah.
I'm looking not to give him anything to hit, and with a base open. So you guys want to play that game? We're gonna play this game too. I'm gonna make you chase or walk you and be just as happy, because now you clogged the bases. He can't steal, right? Can't do anything special.
2 runners on. There is a spot at first. There's also a man on the on-deck circle that's dangerous.
Just to say the least.
In Oliver's service.
But you got to pick your poison. Right
No
now,
doubt.
the way
No doubt.
Purify swinging.
That's fair. No, you're right. He did go and offer, and that's a strike. The Clemson commits.
There's no way this kid's going to see a fastball if I'm pitching coach.
No.
If he does, that'd be his last pitch of the year.
Last time he was up, at least the last time in the last game, it was a bullet to that left side against a hot Oliver fastball.
Yeah, that was a really good matchup.
It's well timed.
Mm-hmm.
Jaron's seeing the ball really well right now. And he draws a walk. They were careful with him, as Jay predicted. And they'll force Oliver's service to take his shin guards off.
Mm-hmm.
That's never fun when you're a catcher. I can attest to that.
That's it.
And so here comes service with the bases loaded in a high leverage situation here in the bottom of the second in a tie game at 1.
Yep, so now both young fellas got to take a deep breath, right? Here you go, throw your best pitches for strikes, and service cannot overcomplicate things, right? Got to stay in his zone.
Parker Brustevich came in throwing just over 14 innings on the year, 3-0 record with a save to his credit. There's a fly ball to left, not deep. Boysenow's under it, and he makes the catch. So battling back was Brustevich and gets out of a bases-loaded jam.
Mm-hmm.
Liggett leaves him full as we head to the top of the third. We're tied at 1. We're coming back to Liggett Field right after this. This is Long Ball Live in Game 2 of St. Mary's and Grosse Pointe.
Hi, my name is Dan Samini. I am the admissions outreach coordinator here at University of Liggett School. I have been at Liggett for 22 years, 20 as a teacher, 20 as a football coach. This is my 19th year as the head baseball coach. We have a tradition of excellence in the classroom. That tradition doesn't stop at 3 o'clock. It comes out here on the fields, in the gyms, in the auditoriums. Every student from pre-K until 12th grade is asked to challenge themselves, take risks, think outside the box. There is something here for everyone at University of Liggett School. Starting in the lower school, we have clinics run by our coaches at the upper school. We have a great middle school athletic program. We have 20 clubs at the high school level. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities, starting with the Bowl Center, Fruhoff Gymnasium, we have the McCann Ice Rink, and we have 8 multi-purpose turf fields across our beautiful campus. We just won a world championship in robotics, and in the history of University of Liggett School athletics, we have won 85 state championships and numerous individual state championships. Come sing in a musical, come play on a team, come be a team manager, come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
Chad and Jay back with you from Grosse Pointe. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. 1-1 ball game between these two Catholic League Central Division opponents. Matt Petrie, the head coach for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Dan Samini, the head coach for Grosse Pointe Liggett. Samini went to Grosse Pointe South for his prep days and learned under one of the best.
Yes, he did. That's Mr. Griesbaum, right?
Yep, Dan Griesbaum. We'll see Griesbaum and Liggett go head-to-head. There's a ground ball right side, and Rustevich grounds out to start the St. Mary's third inning.
I laughed, Chad, because that's again, they're going to go back to the dugout. He sucks. He's not very good, and this and that, but he's getting outs, right?
Efficient.
Because we're not patient enough and confident enough to hit with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Get a good pitch. He's not going to overpower you.
How much of an adjustment is it going from the Catholic League to a regular baseball game that has 4 balls and 3 strikes to make a decision?
Yeah, it's not really that much of an adjustment, because what happens is you learn to adapt to the situation. So it just gives you another opportunity to really learn how to wait for your pitch. So
makes sense.
But if you're an aggressive type hitter, you used to be an aggressive. And so you're going to probably take that mentality there. If you're not so aggressive, it'll help you prepare to get better.
Center fielder Stacy shades a little bit to the right center field gap against the left-handed hitter Blake Grimmer. Grimmer had a home run in game 1, his second of the year. And the Tennessee commit. We've seen him play all over, third base, first base. Can play the middle infield. St. Mary's is without Ryan McKay, one of the top players on this team, a Michigan State commit and their everyday second baseman. He's been out the last couple weeks, and they do miss him.
Mm-hmm.
Ground ball right side. Scooped up by Randazzo, and Sharp, like an infielder does, covers first base magnificently.
That's the only one that could do that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Reggie knows the game, you can tell.
Yes, he does. Absolutely.
And he got over there quickly. Speed can help you out, too.
It sure can.
That's,
and I think the issue is with that first baseman diving at that particular one, you want to see him aggressive.
There's a shot to the gap. Oliver's going to round first, head to second. And it's a 2-out double for Jason Oliver, the future Indiana Hoosier. St. Mary's tries to get a 2-out rally going here. Good piece of hitting by Jason.
Yes, it was. He's let the ball get deep and hit the ball the other way. Perfect. That's the approach you got to take with a guy like this. Again, he's not going to overpower you. So just wait on yours. Wait on something that you can drive. Let it get deep.
I don't know what that was. A little kick at the end?
They do all kind of crazy things.
Yeah, what is all this?
I don't know.
Man.
I have no idea. I really love it, though, not.
I could see a Jay Alexander version in 2023 maybe doing something like that.
Yeah, the funny thing about it, I hate all of it, but I was such a fiery player, right?
Yeah.
So it was crazy.
It's crazy what comes out of you when the emotions are running high.
Oh, I know, man. I know.
Up and away, and I know too.
Yes, you do.
I've watched you call quite a few games as the bench boss, baseball. Jay Alexander, who's led his team to the promised land at Wayne State as the head coach. Wayne State as a player, Eastern Michigan as a head coach, and he's also coached for USA Baseball.
Yes.
And the current athletic director at the Detroit Public Schools. How's it going? How's the spring going?
Wet, rainy, and gameless.
No sports, no games.
That's it.
Everybody go home.
It is sleepless in Seattle, Michigan.
Oh, man. Is it ever?
Man.
Solid at bat there for Will Boisenau. Draws a walk. Was on base in game 1 with a hit by pitch. And here comes Vincent Cowdery, who also got plunked in game 1 and had a hit earlier in this game. 1 run, 5 hits for St. Mary's. 1 run, 4 hits for Liggett. 2 men on, 2 men out. Top of the 3rd inning. Oliver runs pretty well at second base. And that's a ground ball to 3rd. Handled by Martin. The force to second to Randazzo, and the side retired. So, Sharp pitches out of a mini jam and gets Liggett back to the dugout with another 0. And here's how.
Yes, he did, right? Getting them to go out front. They're not being patient enough, and that's what's going to happen.
We go. The bottom half of the 3rd, tied at 1.
Prepare students for college in a number of ways. We are really interested in helping students find the right fit, understanding that the right fit is not a single school. Fit looks different for every kid. We really look at finding out what a student wants, what makes them tick. Are there things that they really love to do? Are there places that they really want to be? Are there things that they really want to study? Are there athletic needs, spiritual needs? So we really work to help students and families identify what those schools are. I had a family in my office this morning who we were meeting about their son who's a junior, but they have a daughter who just finished her first year. And I asked about her, and they said she had a great first year, and that's not a school that we had ever even heard of before we had spoken with you. My hope for every student that goes on to college is that they will find a place where they can grow and learn for the next 4 years, and that they will feel well prepared to be in that place.
Liggett now 10-5 after that win. In game 1, 5-5 in the CHSL. Dan Cimini, 5 state titles as head coach here at Liggett. And he's the admissions outreach coordinator also here at the school, also inducted into the Hall of Fame of the MHS BCA. 6-time state champions are the Knights. And just 305 students in their high school. And in Division II, they're playing up. Got to tip your cap to what Dr. Lathan Williams has built here as the athletic director, just his first year.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan Cimini and what they've built in this baseball program. It's a good-looking facility.
It's a great facility.
And leadership over here at Liggett.
Absolutely. And you can tell that they have everybody clicking on the same cylinder. Everything is first class. Everything. And it's definitely a testament to their leadership.
No doubt. So, we've got a new pitcher on the mound. It snuck in the game on us.
Oh, wow.
It's Grant Essig.
Yeah, sure is.
So Grant Essig is on the mound now for Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and he will face the hottest hitter, one of the hottest hitters in the lineup, and Preston Barr. Hard to say who's hotter, Purify or Barr, or Service.
I know.
They've all been hot.
They are. And they've had great swings, man. They're dialed in. They're doing the little things well. They're getting productive at bats, seeing pitches when they have to, fighting off the other ones. Look at that. Barr's just having a great day. Good-looking young man right there.
Yep. So Essig's twin brothers both play at Ashland. And you and I called that game.
That's right.
And saw his twin brother come in. Remember the lefty?
Yes.
John Essig, strike 3. Barr is out, and Grant Essig did it. That was a sharp one.
Yeah, it was. A really good pitch on the outer half there. But Barr took himself out of the zone, as you'll see here. He took that stride that way. His body went on pull side. Really got to try to hit that ball up the middle, stay connected. He got disconnected real fast and caused him to miss that ball by about a foot.
So that'll bring up Reggie Sharp Jr. John and Steve Essig are Grant's brothers. They're twins, and one's a catcher, one's a pitcher.
Yeah, wow.
And we saw Steve Essig pitch back.
There's a pause in the action. Somebody in the parking lot got their lights on.
Uh-oh.
Right in front of the third base and shortstop eyes.
Oh, boy. The old parking lot, the old headlights in the parking lot trick, huh?
That's right.
Oh, that's low.
That's one of the chess pieces of the game, though, Chad. Let me tell you.
Who's out there? We got to follow that.
That's it.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, though, it's St. Mary's is powerhouse, and Liggett is just staying right there, like they're as equal, even though they're Division II power. But playing against all these kids with dialing up 90 and going all these big programs, and you're just showing right now that you belong. That 5-4 record is a farce.
Yep.
Because you can't convince me that this is not a good team.
No.
And a great team, rather.
And the polls agree with you.
Yeah, that's right.
The polls agree. It's just that you're right. You look at the league record, and quite deceiving. But when you come to the understanding that, they play against St. Mary's, Brother Rice, Catholic Central, see LaSalle, and UAD, it's
definitely a tough baseball conference, that's for sure.
Fouled into the dugout. Reggie Sharp, who's on the mound. He's in a full count here working against Grant Essig. Right-handed pitcher, fastball and a curveball. And that one's grounded to short. Going to have to hurry. Oliver's throw is dug out by Parker Brustevich to get the speedy Reggie Sharp for out number 2.
Yeah, an outstanding play, outstanding pick right there. But I'm going to tell you what, that was a quality at bat right there. He saw probably 10 to 12 pitches and really took the pitcher to the course here.
So now with 2 outs, that'll leave things up to Martin. Jake Martin, the batter. So, little cat and mouse here.
Yes, sir.
Soft grounder to second. Hardenberg will scoop it and flip to first for the final out. So a 1-2-3 inning as we go to the top of the 4th inning in a 1-1 ball game. Another tight one at Grosse Pointe. Eaglets trying for the split, and the Knights trying for the sweep. Back after this.
An athlete at Liggett definitely gives you a title that you have to be up to a standard that no one else is. Everyone's eyes are on you at all times, and it's just a great honor to have, honestly, when all your peers look up to you and look for you for guidance and leadership. Samini is definitely a great coach. A little hard at times. He's definitely where you want to be and who you want to be coached under to prepare yourself for the collegiate level or any higher level. We currently have 1 state championship at my time here. And I just love the family and togetherness we have. It's just amazing to be a part of a team with so many humble guys. It's just untradeable. Right now I am going through the process of the 2023 MLB draft. It's definitely something that I take pride in, and I'm very proud of myself for getting to this point. Liggett is definitely the place you want to be at if you're looking to enhance your people skills and just to be a great person and do good things for yourself. I believe Liggett teaches you the characteristics to life and how to prepare you for wherever you're going to be in life.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
Reggie Barr out for his 4th inning of duty. 1-1 ball game. This is Hale the batter, and he grounds it to short. Purify with the throw, and on one skip, he got it. Jones scooped it, and we're seeing some leather flashed all over. I know this is fun for you.
Absolutely,
as a former
it is.
shortstop.
These dirt bags, I love it, man. Right? But yes, he's used the carpet to his advantage. He had to get rid of it, and that's what you can't. That's what the one advantage of the carpet is you can just get it over there and then just get it out of your hands fast. And that's what he did. Outstanding.
It is a quick release amongst many other tools for the shortstop, Jaron Purify, the Clemson commit. Here's Luke Crichton, who got a lot of minutes off of Todd Covert's basketball bench for the Eaglets. It's just a freshman. His father, Brad, was just named the head women's or head girls coach, as they say in high school.
Yes.
Head girls coach at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Been an assistant on Todd Covert's boys basketball bench for the last several years.
Wow. Man, Sharp's really doing an outstanding job of mixing up pitches, right? So now what happens is, when you mix up pitches like that off speed, you come in with a fastball. Now it goes from, if it's 82, it looks like it's 89, right? And that's a huge advantage of the pitcher that can throw strikes and demand a strike zone. For him, and is definitely going to make it harder for these hitters, especially if they're not making adjustments and trying to be comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, go the other way.
No doubt. Good point. 2-2 pitch with 1 out is grounded foul. Luke's brother Jack is a freshman at Clemson on Eric Bakich's club. A lot of Clemson connections.
Yes,
I'm assuming that recruiter has ties to Michigan.
Yes, he does. They both were here. He was here with Bakich here, and they were at Michigan. That's his right hand, and both East Carolina boys played on the same team at. I believe they played at East Carolina.
Okay, I think that's right.
Yep, and they just are really good, twosome coaching staff, man.
And they haven't neglected the North.
No, they have not.
You got to appreciate they could have.
Absolutely. They know good players. Yeah. And so no matter where you at, they know good players.
Line shot again, and Luke Crichton just continues to hit it hard and right at second baseman and center fielders.
Yes.
Fine play by Randazzo to scoop it up.
Yes, it was. Because that was one of those in-between things where if I wait back, I'll get 8 up, but I better come out and go get it. He did a good job of letting the ball get deep there, going the other way, and put a good swing on that pitch.
So here comes Aiden Donovan, the 9-hitter. And he looks at a well-placed pitch on the outside corner that nobody was getting to.
Big time. And I tell you what, too, on that Clemson staff, you got the old Hall of Fame legend, one of my former mentors, and that's Jack Liggett. He's over there. He's helping those guys out.
Okay.
Yeah. See him on the bench every game all the time.
Yeah. I remember when Eastern Michigan went down to Clemson.
That's right, baby.
And got a win. Remember following that.
Absolutely.
The Jay Alexander-led Eastern Michigan Eagles went down to Clemson and shocked them in was it the home opener?
Yeah.
Or was it the season opener?
The home opener, yep. No, season opener, yes, it was.
There's a shot to left, and that one's going to carry against the wall. Donovan on his horse to second.
Yep.
And he's there with 2 outs and a ball that just continued to carry. Good piece of hitting by Aiden Donovan.
Yeah, he stayed through that ball very well, right? And he didn't pull off, so it allowed the ball to get a good backspin to it to stay through it. And that's another hitting point for those young hitters. You got to stay through the baseball. You got to act like you're going to hit 3 balls in a row. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
That allows you to stay on plane for a longer period of time.
Makes sense. Second base, edging off is Donovan. Reggie checks him in the set. And that is a strike called on the inside corner.
Yeah, again, he's just putting him to sleep with the sidearm, with the lull me to sleep motion, but he's throwing strikes.
Reggie trying to keep Donovan at second. Ground ball right side, and that's a base hit. Rounding third, headed home is Donovan. Murphy up with a baseball. and the throw is not in time. It's a 2-out RBI single by the Notre Dame commit, Parker Brustevich.
Yeah, so I don't understand why they was playing the second baseman so far up the middle there in that situation with 2 outs. You check and get back, but he just stayed in the same position, and he just opened up the hole. Good piece of hitting, you know, going right there to the right side. Man, that's kind of puzzling. With 2 outs, you got to play back and play deep.
Yep. 2-1. St. Mary's on top here in the top of the 4th. The Brustevich boys have been active in the scoring lines. There goes Brustevich. Throw down to second, and it hit Reggie Sharp.
Oh, man.
And oh, man. That is scary. Ay, ay, ay. It could have been a lot worse, but Reggie walking off like a mosquito bit him. He just got hit with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball from his catcher.
I know he is. He's a tough kid, man. Look at him.
My goodness. Look at this, Jay. This is scary.
It is scary.
Ow.
Did hit him right on the back? Or
I don't know. Can we see it again?
I don't know if it hit him on the back or the shoulder.
Either way, he didn't flinch, and he just kept walking. And now he's getting a massage from Dan Cimini.
Yeah.
And that massage is over. And that seemed too quick for what happened.
Arm. He didn't even flinch.
I mean, and he's smiling out there. Look at Reg.
Because he's a tough kid, man. I love it.
Tougher than a $2 steak.
I love it.
Cimini's had a conversation, a check, and I mean, well, the scary part is if that hits him in the head, right?
Yeah, and then he's done for the day.
I mean,
and potentially something else, but yeah.
That was my fear, seeing that ball come down, but it was a ball called. Pat the Stat confirms that. Arnold Rambis said so. Matt Petrie says what? And they're going to let Reggie throw a warm-up toss or two, and there isn't much that seems to phase Reggie Sharp.
No, I love it, man. Wow. Wow, he didn't even flinch.
Not a flinch. And I don't care if it hit him in the meatiest part of the body.
I know.
That's a hot ball coming out of Service's hand.
It is. And he's got one of the better arms behind the plate we're going to see this year.
Is there any way that ball did not hit him?
No, it hit him.
Right?
It hit him.
Okay.
It hit him either in the, I think it hit him in the back or the butt area.
Okay. All right, here's Brustevich. Thankfully, Reg is okay. No signs of any kind of inside corner strike called.
And that's what he's doing. He's doing a good job of sneaking in there, right? He's sneaking in there with those pitches and keeping these hitters off balance.
Reggie,
wow.
One of the three amigos, as they call themselves. They played together for so long. Ground ball up the middle, purified to the second base side of shortstop. Makes the play for out number 3. The Eaglets get one. It could have been worse. Liggett with some work to do, trailing 2-1 as we go to the bottom half of the 5th.
Wow. That was a great play.
University Liggett School's environment has just really helped me prepare for further on in life, and I'm ready to take on anything. I just want to say that coming here to University Liggett School was probably the best decision I've ever made, so go for it, don't ever look back, and come to University Liggett. It is really an extraordinary place.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy, forged by the sea. Check Check us out at Navy.com.
So Essig on in relief, and he will face Jones. Second inning for Essig. Swing and a miss. 2 quickies, and Jones is down.
That was a good changeup right there, Chad, and down in the zone, because he definitely wasn't looking for it. He was either looking curveball or fastball, but look at that thing just died right there, fell right off the table.
Nice looking pitch from the right-handed junior Grant Essig. So now he'll face Nick Green.
Yeah, Essig has a really good idea on how to pitch. His pitchability right now is off the chart. I mean, he's not overpowering, but he's throwing every single pitch he has for a strike. And they're not getting good swings whatsoever.
It's not overpowering stuff. Much like we're seeing out of Sharp and saw out of Randazzo. It's just pitchability, right?
That's it. That's key. No matter if you got hard stuff or not, just as long as you can pitch those strikes and mix it up in and out and keep the hitters off balance, you have a chance to win, even at the Division I level.
That's right. Essig has tossed 22 innings this year, Jay, making his 6th appearance.
Wow.
5-0. And tied for the, has the team lead. There's a pop-up and an easy play for Oliver. And there's quickly 2 outs here. In the bottom half of the 4th. I erroneously reported the 5th. That was wishful thinking.
That's it. That's it. We want to go get warm.
Yeah, no, it's been a wonderful baseball game.
Oh my God!
And we love coming to Liggett.
Man, I tell you what, Liggett is really impressive. This is the first time I've seen them all year. They are arguably one of the best teams in the state. Yep. So it's exciting. They've done a great job with this program. Coach has been stellar as always, getting good players in and developing. Right? You can always get good players in, but can you develop them? And that's the thing. And that's what good coaches do. And that's what they do here. They develop good players.
There's Murphy. Swing and a miss. So Essig with his 4th K. He completes the inning. We go to the top of the 5th after a 1-2-3 inning. 2-1. St. Mary's on top.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Matt Petrie in his 13th year leading the Eaglets. What a stretch. 84-game win streak. And it came to an end today. 65 consecutive wins in the Catholic League. And tip the cap to Liggett. Liggett ends the streak with a 4-3 walk-off win.
Yeah, a very impressive win. Definitely, they belong, right? They belong in the same conversation because that was as impressive as you're going to get right there.
No doubt. Both these schools with a lot of potency in the titles. 6 state titles for St. Mary's. 4 for Petrie. There's a walk to Grimmer to lead things off in the 5th inning.
Leadoff walks and 2-out walks kills you, brother.
Yeah.
Tell you right now. So you got to do a really good job of settling down. But the best thing is about Sharp is he's been getting ground balls. So here's what the doctor ordered. 1 will get you 2 potentially here.
Pitch in front. Service a great job to keep it in front of him. The defense has been much improved in the offseason. He was a good defender already, but really worked on some things, Jay, to improve. And he's just the complete player.
Yeah, and I've watched Service throughout his career, and he's definitely a much better blocker than I've seen.
Yep. There's a line shot, and Purify snatches it out of the air. Big out on a BB up the middle, and Oliver is out here in the 5th. Look at that.
And I'm going to tell you what, Backage know he got something special. That's why he's still there.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. He's definitely Backage's type of player. Gritty, can play, good arm strength, speed like crazy. Things that you can't teach, intangibles.
Yeah.
And he's a baseball guy. I love watching baseball guys.
Yep. A lot of fun. And add in the intangibles with Purify and just the kind of guy that Dan Cimini can't say enough things about, is a guy that's a leader on the team, a humble leader, never complains, doesn't ask for extras. There's a fly ball to left field up in this wind. Not deep enough, but the wind forcing it all the way to the track, and that's a long out number 2. Off the bat of Will Boysenau.
You know, that's the difference between the line drive that got over the head of the left fielder, right? It was a line drive. That's a pop-up. Pop-ups are not going nowhere, but line drives play. It's the same thing I tell young hitters, right? There's that launch angle crap is just crap. You're not strong enough to hit the ball out of the yard. We need to focus on good hard line drives. And a lot of times these hitters going up there, you know, thinking the wrong things, like thinking I got to get a hit, I got to get a hit. No, you don't have to get a hit. You just got to hit the ball hard. That's an attainable goal. And when you're as a hitter, you want to have attainable goals because you can't control whether you get a hit or not. You can hit the ball hard. The guy's mom know you hit it hard, right? You can hit the ball soft and get a bloop base hit, you know? I mean, so you just can't go up there thinking I got to get a hit. Focus on got to hit the ball hard.
We're about having the right plan.
Absolutely.
There's a line shot to left.
Swing, yep.
That's a hit. Second hit of the day off the bat of Vincent Cowdrey. So Vince with his second knock of the day in St. Mary's with a little 2-out rally brewing here in Grosse Pointe.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Hanging curveball. He stayed with it, didn't try to do too much. Again, I'm old cliche-ish, but it's just as simple stupid as I call it. Just got to do simple stupid things to keep yourself in play.
Ryan Kirk will come in to pinch run. Kirk is the kicker on the football team. Several multiple sports guys on both sides.
Can you teach that?
I don't know. I don't know. Kicking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just something that not really at the high school level. There aren't a lot of guys. Actually, his kicking coach is here today.
Is he?
Todd Bardis. And Todd was one of the best at St. Mary's.
Wow.
And he actually is his coach, and he is here. But, yeah, there aren't many. There aren't many, and you're right.
We need to draft Todd to come and help us over here in the City League.
Yeah.
In the PSL.
Well, it's everywhere. I tell you, extra points are no longer a gimme.
No, it's not.
Not in the pros, not in high school. And So Sharp against Hale. Bradley Hale up there with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Reggie Sharp played soccer this past fall.
Yeah.
It's required at Liggett, a couple of sports.
To play 2 sports?
Yep.
That's awesome.
It is. And so Reggie played soccer. Oliver Service, a football, hockey, and baseball guy.
That's a balk.
It indeed is. Thank you.
Sorry, I just saw it. I don't know.
No, that's good.
Wasn't rooting for it, but
no, you're excited. You call it nothing you wouldn't do from the dugout.
I know, right?
That's a balk.
No.
You might even say it if it's your own team.
Oh, absolutely.
As a coach, just not as loud.
I know. I'd have been screaming right now. That was a balk. Let's go.
Oh man, here's another look at the balk. And yeah,
double set.
Double set. Is that what they call that?
Yeah.
And again, Reggie's not. I mean, he's pitching like to help out. This is like he's doing this for the team. He's not a pitcher by trade.
Absolutely.
Can pitch, knows how to pitch. Obviously,
He
knows baseball. He's a ball player, but those are little things though that separates a pitcher from just a part-timer.
It does, and it reminds me of when I grew up playing in the Catholic League at Benedictine, and we were. I was a pitcher.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Because I threw strikes and stuff like that. So
heck yeah, I was a pitcher.
I know, but I wasn't trying to be a pitcher, right?
You're just doing it to help out.
That's it.
There's a walk and a good at bat for Bradley. And the bases are now loaded, and it sets the stage for the freshman phenom, Luke Crichton. The batting average doesn't spill phenom, but this is a very, very talented kid. And
yeah, he is.
Indiana has signed him already for a reason, and he's in a big spot here with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Yes, he is.
And he grounds one left side. Martin will grab it and touch third and end the inning. So.
But I'll tell you, that walk before that was not a bad walk, because you have him coming up who hasn't, even though he's had some good swings, his average doesn't show it.
So the final out recorded. And out of trouble, the Eaglets lead 3. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning in Grosse Pointe. 2-1 Eaglets.
Hi, my name is Dan Samini. I am the admissions outreach coordinator here at University of Liggett School. I have been at Liggett for 22 years, 20 as a teacher, 20 as a football coach. This is my 19th year as the head baseball coach. We have a tradition of excellence in the classroom. That tradition doesn't stop at 3 o'clock. It comes out here on the fields, in the gyms, in the auditoriums. Every student from pre-K until 12th grade is asked to challenge themselves, take risks, think outside the box. There is something here for everyone at University of Liggett School. Starting in the lower school, we have clinics run by our coaches at the upper school. We have a great middle school athletic program. We have 20 clubs at the high school level. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities, starting with the Bowl Center, Fruhoff Gymnasium, we have the McCann Ice Rink, and we have 8 multi-purpose turf fields across our beautiful campus. We just won a world championship in robotics, and in the history of University of Liggett School athletics, we have won 85 state championships and numerous individual state championships. Come sing in a musical, come play on a team, come be a team manager, come win a state championship, come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions.
Essig dealing to Randazzo. It'll be 9-1-2 for the home team 9, the Grosse Pointe Liggett Knights. Head coach Dan Samini, assistant coach Reggie Sharp Sr. The athletic director is the fine Dr. Lathan Williams, doing an outstanding job in his first year as the athletic director. He's an alum of Liggett.
Yeah.
As the ground out by Randazzo, but these are the kinds of guys you'll wait for if you're a school like Liggett.
You do.
To come lead your program. A guy that played football at Central Michigan.
Absolutely.
A guy that knows athletics.
Knows
high academics.
Absolutely.
And I mean, they really big-time hire.
Yeah, it is, and kudos to them for reaching out to somebody like Dr. Latham, man. And I tell you what, I'm so proud to know him and have him lead this way here, because what better to have somebody who knows the product, who believes in the product, and who can sell the product and is from the product, right? And so it's a win for everybody here at Liggett, and man, kudos to him, and wow. Yeah. You know, we won't play him though.
They've been banned from the PSL.
I know, right?
Jay Alexander's seen enough.
But no, he's doing a great job, man, and I'm excited to see more. But what a great opportunity for them.
No doubt. Jermaine Gonzalez is the athletic director of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And Jermaine also is an alum.
Yes, he is.
Of his school.
Well, success over there. So, you know, you bring players back to the fold because they believe in what is done there.
No doubt. Swing and a miss.
He is just pitching unbelievable. Like, Essek is in control of every single pitch he has. Look at that.
Man.
And he's feeling it too, boy.
The numbers are good on Essek. It's an ERA that's sub-2, a 1.9 ERA coming in. Struck out 34 now and walked just 19. And he's given up 6 earned runs on the year and now 25 innings pitched.
Yeah, and that's a tough out, man. And he made him look like a little boy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough out.
So here's Service with the bases empty. Essek trying to go back-to-back innings. 1, 2, 3.
And Service just need to keep it simple. Keep your emotions in play right here. Get a good quality swing out this good pitch that's coming. See that? Just trying to do too much. Steps out to the side a little bit. Get disconnected. Come on, young man. Come on. We got to really stay connected and try to
fly ball.
Take what we get.
Pulled out of here. Service.
I got to have a talk with him after this game about that.
Full count, 2 outs. Essek against Service. And that one will trickle foul.
Yeah, he's got to call that foul right away because it was a double hit.
Right. We'll have Grosse Pointe Liggett and Royal Oak Shrine in girls soccer tomorrow. The Shrine, or excuse me, both are Knights, but it's the Liggett Knights that are #1 in the state in girls soccer. That one's popped up to left field. Coming over near the line is Boisenau battling the wind. Eddie makes the catch for out number 3.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? He just pulled his body out of whack, and if he stayed inside that ball, that's a home run. He just he's disconnected.
So that ends the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th inning, 2-1, and another pitcher's duel in Grosse Pointe. Come on back, won't you?
Differentiator here at University Liggett School and University Liggett Middle School is our approach to teaching and learning. Teaching and learning isn't something that happens to kids here, it's something that matters to them. And the ways that you see that come alive in middle school are through the projects that students are working on. Our 6th graders in the hallway with RC cars racing them down the hallway and slamming on the brakes, trying to figure out the formula for velocity rather than that being something that they look up in their textbook. I think about our 7th grade bodybuilder projects where students are creating a 2-dimensional scale model of the human body that includes every body system. I think of our 8th graders with their civics projects where they're looking at a problem that exists in the community and thinking of ways to help solve that problem, but not only thinking of ways, taking action steps, writing letters to representatives, creating PR campaigns to help solve their problem. Any opportunity we have to make sure that students' questions matter, that student voice and choice have a place in the classroom is where we're going to be.
In today's ever-changing real estate and mortgage lending world, the importance of a true professional has never been higher. At Success Mortgage Partners, our mission is for every borrower to receive level 10 service, and our goal is to get you the lowest rate possible. We want you to have an experience of a lifetime. Navigating a turbulent market like this needs to be handled by a real professional. Call Todd Barr at 734-674-6154 and put 20 years of local knowledge to use for you and your family. Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated supports equal housing opportunity at MLS ID number 130562. He's Jay Alexander. My name is Chad Bush. Welcome back to Liggett Field, the scene of a couple of exciting one-run ball games. The first one went to Liggett 4-3. And this one's a one-run game as well, Jay, as we go to the top of the sixth. 2-1 St. Mary's on top. And Liggett's gone to the pen. Tommy Scheck now in for the Knights.
Yeah, he's got a tall task here. He's got to handle a big, tough lineup, and pitchers before him that's done an outstanding job. So he's got to come in and do the same thing. So at some point, something's got to give, right? But, man, it's been exciting to watch these two well-coached programs play. I mean, I'm excited. I feel like I'm in my recruiting mode. I keep looking for my stopwatch. The next time I'm going to bring it. This would look like I'm doing something, but right now I just feel like I'm just sitting here.
Oh, man.
But I am enjoying it.
Isn't that something you probably feel like you should be doing? It's got to feel like that as a coach. I can imagine.
It really does. It really does. So, yeah, it's exciting, man.
Fun to be around. It's a hard game. Once you fall in love with it, to leave it. And we're glad to be here despite the 40-degree temperatures and the rain. And this baseball game has made us forget all about it.
Yes, it has.
Fly ball to right. This one's deep near the line, and that is a fair ball. It'll get down in the corner.
No, he's calling foul. Both of them calling foul. The home plate umpire didn't make a call. He made the call.
Yeah, Theo Piccarelli might lose himself here. Matt Petrie's out, and the officials are going to talk about it. The umpires, here's a replay right here down the line. And it's hard to see. We'll see if we can't get another look about it.
It's clearly foul if that's... Unless we got the second bounce. Was that the second bounce now?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll take another look here. Let's see that same look again if we could.
Closer.
It's just hard to trace the ball, where it hits.
It must have hit somewhere at first.
Yeah, well, okay. So Aiden Donovan is back in the box. There's the 1-2 count, top of the sixth, and that's inside. Tommy Scheck on in relief. Tommy Scheck, who has been a trusted arm out of the Dan Cimini bullpen. I believe he leads this team in appearances out of the bullpen. Scheck, spelled S-C-H-O-E-K, O-E-C-K. See, I can't even spell it. I can say it because I remember it's Shrek without the R. Strike three call. Aiden Donovan out on strikes, and that's got to be a tough at bat to take if you're thinking you doubled. And then a strikeout, kind of the opposite of what we saw with Murphy.
Absolutely.
That was a hammer.
Yeah, he's called that pitch all day, and so that's shame on the young fella. He needs to really understand the strike zone as the way the umpire is portraying it. So, and then, you know, again, I always tell my kids all the time, hey, go up there with a purpose to hit your pitch. When you get two strikes, don't trust them. Anything close, you got to foul it off and put it in play. That was a better curveball right there.
That was
very
sharp.
Very good.
We got Brestevich buckling those knees.
Yeah. You can see why he's gotten a lot of appearances.
Yeah.
I could see it right now.
Scheck hit a home run in the Little League World Series in 2017 in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't. I can't. First of all, it is so hard to to be able to qualify for the World Series because of all their restrictions. You got to have all the same players in the same area, and with travel baseball right now, you don't get not one person. You only get but one player in each area.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, so, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
But testament to Grosse Pointe in their Little League system.
Yeah, 10 players from Liggett played on that team.
Wow.
6 from Grosse Pointe North, and we did the Grosse Pointe North Liggett game a few weeks ago, and all 16 of them were together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That is.
Pretty remarkable.
They should have brought the fences in for that
run. I don't think there would have been a whole lot of argument except for the pitchers.
Yeah.
There's a fly ball hit deep to center. Back has a beat on it, does Stacy, and he makes the catch. And retrieving back to first is Brustevich. And there's now 2 outs.
Yeah, just an off-speed pitch that you can't really get good wood on, but I thought he put a good swing on it, just a little bit out front. But, man, he still put a good swing on it. If the wind was blowing out like it was earlier, that would have been off the wall at least, if not gone.
Yeah.
Pinch hitter here.
We got a pinch hitter, Ryan Summer, who came on and pinch hit in Game 1. Will come on and pinch hit again in Game 2 and keep the tradition alive. But Summer comes in now in this 3 spot.
Yeah. Wow.
Replacing Blake Grimmer. So there's a pickoff play. Throw down to second, and he is out. So picked off. Scheck to Jones. Jones to Sharp. And the inning is over.
Yep, Matt's not happy about that one right there, because that's the one thing you don't want to do is get picked off when you got hitters coming up. That was just bad.
So Brustevich and the Eaglets are out. We go to the Liggett half of the 6th inning. 2-1 St. Mary's over the Knights.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Did you know that kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries? That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Oh, yeah, a little wipe of the camera. Kyle Buchanan, look at that thumb. I noticed that thumb anywhere. What is he hitting there, the turbo button? What are we playing, Sega? Oh, Kyle, you crazy kid. It's Kyle Buchanan on camera. Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit for PB Preston Barr, who just continues to hit the baseball and knock the blood out of it. That's his 4th hit of the day. And it's a leadoff single for Liggett. That's the tying run.
Yeah, and that's the swing that I'm talking about, that Barr has to stay consistent with. Don't try to do too much with a pitch that you don't need to. Stay connected, hit the ball up the middle, and look, there's nobody playing the middle. I don't ever count the pitcher as a defender.
Yeah, that's fair, and it holds true. That's the first hit given up by Essig since he came on in relief in the 3rd inning. It's been all zeros for Grant that he's dialed up here today. And there's a wicked breaking ball over for a strike to Reggie Sharp.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch, man. This kid is so dialed in on the mound. Yeah, he's doing a great job right now.
Checks the runner first. There he goes. Pitch is low. Throw down to second. And it is off the runner on a hop. And Preston Barr is in pain. Oh, man.
I wonder if he took it off the face.
Yeah, I think he did take it off the face on the hop. We got another replay coming here. Oh, you hope he's okay. Another stolen base snafu.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh,
yes.
Off the turf and into, looks like the cheek. I don't want to get too technical where it got him, but it got him in the head or the face, and that doesn't feel good. And everybody's happy to see Preston rise to his feet.
Amen. But now you got to check for concussion and make sure he knows what day it is, where he's at.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera. But he's definitely got a passion mark right there.
Yeah, passion mark.
Right? You're passionate about this game.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hit.
No, I like it. What a day to remember for Preston Barr.
Oh my God.
The game-winning hit in the seventh.
Yeah.
Here's another look at it. And this is a good angle.
Yeah, and he's the winning pitcher too, right?
And the winning pitcher.
That's right.
Good call.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a day. I'm impressed with this young man.
Yeah. Michigan commit. And his future fellow Wolverine teammate, Reggie Sharp. One of the three amigos.
Yeah.
Trying to tie this thing up. Nobody out. Reggie perhaps in a bunting situation.
Absolutely. Well, it's 2 strikes now, so he's not going to bunt.
He's not, but it's as good as a bunt.
I'm about to say that's even better because he's safe there too.
And he is. It's an infield single on a slow roller and that no man's land you talked about.
Absolutely.
Between the pitcher Essig and the shortstop Oliver.
Right.
And no chance to get the speedy Sharp, who's on at first.
Yeah, and I think the shortstop, what he has to do there, he has to charge harder than that. He has to really work hard to get that ball. He has to really work hard to go after it. And I think he stayed back just a little too late.
Yep.
But again, Sharp can fly too. So, and it's a soft hit ball. You just never know.
So we've got a pitching change underway. Pacey is in. We'll tell you all about Pacey when we come back to Grosse Pointe. Liggett trying to tie this thing up. They're going for the sweep. Forget getting one. They want more. We'll see if they can find it after this. You're watching Long Ball Live on the Prep.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this. The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Are you looking to hire? Well, if you are, you should contact Bill Wineski and the Headhunters. Give them a call at 248-343-6027. They specialize in executives, C-level executives, accounting, finance, engineering, supply chain, operations, leadership, and outstanding talent that they guarantee. If you're looking to hire, give Bill a call today, 248-343-6027. Bill.Wineski at theheadhunters-us.com. Jay, bases full of Liggett Knights, first and third, nobody out. And here's now Pacey on in relief to face Mark.
Yeah, here's a good situation for a safety squeeze here, right? You get the run. If you bunt the ball right down to first base, you get the run for sure, and you move the guy up a second for 1 out, and then with your guys up, but still with 1 out with a guy at second base. Here's you can get a run if you execute safety squeeze with a good pitcher.
That Liggett bench getting rowdy. Safety squeeze, perhaps. Martin. And that's off the glove of Cowdery. Into score comes Barr, and this game is tied at 2 on the pass ball or wild pitch.
Pass ball all day.
Pass ball, and a run in. Sharp goes to second. And a familiar territory for today's theme, a tie ball game.
That's it, man. That's it. And that's these young guys, you got to stay focused for the entire 7 innings. That's, I'm putting my glove out there because I know I'm catching it. No, you got to catch it. You got to see it. Yeah. And so that's the thing. You got to be able to do that.
So one pitch and the run in without a hit. This is Jake Martin, the batter, against Pacey. First-year Eaglet, Anthony Pacey, 6'4", 195 junior.
Yeah, he's got a live arm. Those pitches for strikes. Very, very, very tough to hit him.
Yeah.
So he's not. You're gonna have to earn every piece of hit you get from this guy.
Nobody out. Sharp at second base. And Ryan Martin, the batter, against Pacey. Breaking ball is tapped to second and does his job to advance the runner to third. The bench loves that one, and I know you do too.
Absolutely, but the problem with that is you sped up his bat, right? He couldn't get that fastball, so go right back to it. You go something wrinkle, off speed, you give that kid a chance to put the ball in play, right? Why would you speed up his bat when he couldn't even get around on your fastball? It just doesn't make sense there.
Pitch for the strikeout.
Absolutely, but great piece of hitting for that kid to stay, move the runner. That's exactly what you had to do.
So Martin moves the runner along, and that'll bring up Ryan Jones.
See that? And this is the thing with these young kids too, right? He had a hanging curveball. Instead of trying to hit the ball away up the middle, he tried to pull it and win the game. Come on, man. We can't do too much. We got to keep the game simple, stupid, because it'll eat you alive.
Go ahead run at third with one out. St. Mary's has brought the infield in. It is a safety squeeze, and it works to perfection. Throw to first, and he's out, but Sharp into score on the safety squeeze. Jones with an RBI, 3-2. Liggett takes the lead.
Now that's a suicide squeeze.
Suicide squeeze.
Because it's all going at once, but man, what a lot of pressure on that kid to put the bunt down. That's arguably the at-bat of the game. That's a lot of pressure with 2 strikes. Didn't square too early. Sharp was running already. I knew it was coming.
Ryan Jones with the play of the game thus far. Here's Green. So 2 runs in the inning for Liggett. They lead it 3-2.
And they still have not had a good swing off Pacey, right? Yeah, because the kid's got a great arm. He's live arm, and it's just baseball right there.
Yeah. Bottom of the 6th. And Green fouls it back.
Yeah, he's got it, man. I'm impressed just by just watching him. He's got a lot more in his tank, too. Man.
Yeah. It's a live right arm. Nick Green awaits the pitch. Off-speed pitch upstairs. So Liggett taking the lead, come from behind again, late in the innings, late in the game. This is a team that was coming off a spanking by De La Salle on Saturday.
Really?
A split, but
wow,
it was a big loss on Saturday. They did come back to win the second game. Or won the first, lost the second, but a big response today by Liggett. Despite the Pacey strikeout, 2 runs in the inning for the Knights. On the suicide squeeze for the go-ahead run. 3 outs to get for the Knights to get a sweep against St. Mary's. The final pitch there. We're coming back. for the final inning. Stand up for the 7th. Back after these.
Liggett to me has just an extraordinary environment that you can't find at any other school. Just the one-on-one time with your teachers and the environment focusing on you and benefits to your learning. That's really important to me because school is about learning and I want to come here every single day and I'm excited to come.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Thanks so much for watching here on The Prep. You can follow us on our social media. We're on the Gram, Twitter, Facebook. We've got a TikTok. info@theprepsports.com if you'd like to write in. Comments, whatever you've got to say. We're just glad you're watching, and we thank you. Jay Alexander and Chad Bush with you. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. Liggett is on the verge of sweeping Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Yeah, and they're playing very well right now. You really can't tell who's the number one team, right? But they both are, right?
Both are.
And just two
playing
different
like
divisions.
number one teams.
Yes, they are.
Sommer, the batter, he came on to replace Blake Grimmer. This one's popped up to left field. In to make the catch is Nick Green for out number one.
And see, here's what St. Mary's have to do, too, is they have to make him come down in the strike zone. You can't chase pitches right now, right? It's you trying to get something that you can hit, right? He has nothing overpowering. He has a really good curveball, so you got to sit until you get 2 strikes. You can't be anxious.
So this is Jason Oliver against Tommy Scheck. And that is a breaking ball that's left upstairs. Oliver certainly has the ability to go deep. He's done it 6 times this year. And he's driven in 36 runs. Top producer in both categories. And the guy they call Jolly looks at one down low. 1 out. Liggett trying to do the unthinkable.
Yes, they are.
Sweep St. Mary's. Team that had not lost in 2 years in 2 days. Leadoff walk for Oliver, or excuse me, a 1-out walk for Oliver, and that will bring up Will Boisenow, the number 5 hitter.
Yeah, and what they want to do is they want to try to, he wants to try to get his pitch again here if he wants some kind of success. And what Liggett has to do is get ahead. We have to get ahead, and we have to continue to dominate the strike zone. If you're going to live on that curveball, go right back to it, right? Go something middle away where it sinks away and get a ground ball for double play.
Throw back to first. Brother Rice knocked off De La Salle 6-2 in game 1. And they are currently leading 5-2. Oh, it is a final, 5-2. So Brother Rice sweeps De La Salle. Brother Rice swept Liggett last week. And St. Mary's swept both Liggett and Brother Rice coming into this. So Liggett trying to pull the trick and sweep St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Pull that trump card out.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I do here, I trust my catcher. I'm going curveball right now in the dirt. Right here, right down the middle of the plate. Get him to see if we can chase something and go right there. I'm not chasing a fastball right here with 1 and 2 count.
Yeah. Sounds like a fair strategy.
There it is. Good pitch. You're going to have to hit my best pitch here, bro.
Yeah.
But he's got to bury that. Got to bury it. You got too much at the plate.
This is a very good and improved hitter. As you get a look at Dan Cimini, 5-time state champion as a head coach. You see Reggie Sharp Sr. to his right. That's his trusted assistant, Dr. Reggie Sharp. Outside the zone by a smidgen. The locals and natives getting restless.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that. You got to bury that ball right there because he's aggressive. It's now you even the count. Now he's back into the count. Now you got those strikes.
Back to first. Oliver does run well. But, of course, Oliver's service back there, who has done a fine job of shutting down the run game. Ground ball foul, wide of the bag at third by a few feet.
And he hung that one too. But again, that's these young hitters don't know how to hit that pitch, right? We're trying to do too much. Oh, it's hanger. Let's go. Let's pull everything out, and all we're gonna do is hit a hard foul.
Yeah.
Stay inside that ball, catch it out front.
That's right. Saw Matt Petrie, the 13th year head coach. Outside, and that'll run it full. Dan Cimini's going to walk out to the mound, and he's upset. That was an emphatic time.
Yeah, that was out in the other batter spots that you saw in the replay, right? He did a good job. Service did a good job of trying to get it back in the zone, but, man, as a hitter, that's a tough pitch to lay off, but it was out the zone. And normally in high school, that's a strike. But, again, it's not really a strike.
Dan Cimini with a quick conversation.
I'm going my best pitch here, Chad. No doubt about it. I'm going curveball.
Yeah.
I'm going curveball. I don't have an overpowering fastball, and my curveball is good when it's good, so let's go.
Are you setting the runner?
Yep, absolutely.
1 out. Full count. Strike 3 called. Oh, wow. Strike 3 called. And 2 are out. And that might have been a makeup call.
Wow.
Here's another look.
That was further than the fastball. That was further than the fastball.
Strikeout, and now home plate umpire Arnold Rambus is going to come down and say, let's play ball.
Let's play baseball, fellas. We got it. Let's go.
So, 2 outs. Liggett on the verge of sweeping last year's national champion Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Runner on first is Oliver. He represents the tying run. The go-ahead run at the plating, Vincent Cowdery. And Scheck's pitch is low in the dirt.
That's the one he needed from his previous at bat. You know. But again, he got away with one, and
two outs. Liggett by 1. St. Mary's with a man on. Cowdery with a couple hits in this game, too. And that gets away, and that's important and significant in this game.
Hugely important.
To second goes Oliver in the name of the tying run.
So again, we got a base open, right? We're not giving him anything to hit. Base open, or you just walk him right now. 2 outs, that way you got a force on every bag. You know, I'd probably just put him on. I don't care, right? You got the lower part of the lineup up. No, we're not even going to get a pass ball or anything like that.
Bradley Hale is in the on-deck circle. Runner on second, 3-1 count, and we'll see what they decide to do with Cowdery, and they walk him. So first and second, it is the force situation, Jay. And
absolutely.
It's all up to Bradley Hale with runners at first and second.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now you got to set your defense. You got to really get in position where you can make a play anywhere, and that's the bottom line.
Tommy Scheck on in relief, trying to shut it down for Liggett. inside. Bradley Hale, the batter. .381 hitter. He's driven in 4 this year.
Yes.
Tommy Scheck, the trusted right arm, and the senior. The pitch is low.
And that's the difference from the defense right now. You see that? You see Sharp is in the hole, right? Yep. With a man at second, Purify is in the hole, right? They're expanding their area, their coverage area. He's going to give him a quick look, and then he's going to get back.
Upstairs, it's a walk, so the bases are now loaded. The tying run 90 feet away. And what a spot now for the freshman Luke Crichton.
Yes, it is.
To come up in.
Yes, it is, this young man. But he hasn't shown any fear today. He's swinging at balls and the good pitchers. He's hitting good pitches. But he hasn't done nothing extraordinary. But he's been in every at-bat. Yeah. So it should be a scare. Liggett's got to be prepared and ready to make a play and anticipate.
That's right. Oliver at third, Cowdery at second. Luke Crichton looks at a strike on the inside corner. Oh, boy.
Yeah, but he's got to stay focused right now. So what? Next pitch, right? And then you can do about it. Now you got to put the ball in play.
Pitch inside nearly hit him.
It did. I didn't realize it was that far inside. Good job.
Luke protecting the outside part. Tommy Scheck trying to expand the strike zone a little bit.
I don't blame him. I would too.
Oh, you can't do that, Tito.
Oh,
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here.
He threw the ball real hard at the umpire. I don't know what he's trying to tell him, but it's too late. Just come on, now you're freezing the pitcher.
So the umpire comes over, and this has been a long seventh. Arnold Rambus is going to talk to Matt Petrie.
Yeah, we're running out of daylight too, brother.
Yeah. A lot of drama in this one. Late inning drama in both games. 1 run for each team in the first. St. Mary's took the lead in the 4th, and then 2 runs for Liggett in the bottom of the 6th.
It's been a very emotional game here, Chad. Everything's right. The parents, the players, the umpires.
1-2 in the dirt, gets away, heading home, and scoring the tying run is Jason Oliver. And so now the confusion is that, did they call that he swung? No, he didn't swing. I didn't think they called a strike.
Let's see a replay on that.
Let's get a replay if we can. The run is good. So we are tied at 3 on the wild pitch. So 3-3 your score. Dan Cimini wants to argue. We'll get another look at this. The argument was, did he strike out or not? And we'll get another look. Wow. I was focused on the pass ball. I did think there was an offering from Luke.
Yes, he did. That's what I thought he did.
He probably did go.
And he pointed at him. He pointed at him.
Wow. What a wild game.
He pointed at him as to say he swung.
He did.
But he didn't finish it.
Yeah.
He pointed at him.
Yep.
Because he did go past. He swung.
Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. We're tied at 3 in a wild 7th inning.
Oh, man. That's unfortunate.
Strike call. Strike 3. He's out. So that ends the top of the 7th. Inning over. But St. Mary's extends this game to the bottom of the 7th. And as it gets dark, this game might perhaps be called soon.
Yes,
here's another look, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely he did. I thought he went right away. And the umpire pointed at him, but he just didn't finish it. He pointed at him, which means he went.
We'll take a timeout. We'll come back for the bottom half of the 7th at Grosse Pointe. 3-3 in a wild one in GP.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Come sing in a musical. Come play on a team. Come be a team manager. Come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
And we are tied at 3, and Matt Petrie and Dan Cimini are talking, and you think they're just saying, has there been a crazier sequence of late inning events?
Yeah, they're probably saying this is the last. They're probably saying this is the last inning, man. We can't go no further.
Right. It's dark. It's getting dark.
Because that's a pitch right down the inside half that he called a ball. I don't know that he's saying it well.
Right. Ground ball over the head of Dr. Reggie Sharp. So we're in the bottom of the 7th. St. Mary's with 1 run in the top of the 7th on a wild pitch. After the bases were loaded after a couple of walks and a hit. And here we are tied up. Liggett won the first game 4-3 in walk-off fashion. They're in line here, if they're able to score a run, to do the same thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Pacey on in relief for St. Mary's.
And I've been bringing you some exciting games every time I show up.
You really have. It's been a lot of one-run games. And Pacey walks the leadoff man.
I don't know what to do if we get a mercy, man. I'm about to walk around doing pacing.
You're right. Every game, man, walk off.
Yeah, man. And this is real baseball right here. I love it, though. It's just unfortunate, though, that, you can't get the call right when you need to get it right. That game should have been over and Liggett should have won.
There have been some questionable moves. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Questionable calls, I should say, not moves.
Absolutely. But, again, both teams playing hard. I love it. They're not getting rattled. The kids are doing their thing, doing what they can to do to try to win.
Yep.
Coaches actually has not gotten rattled and not really,
Yeah. And in fairness, look, the umpires are trying to do their best.
They are. They really are.
There's there's some conditions here that's making this a little bit unattractive to stick around in. It's cold, it's windy, it's wet, but I mean, yeah, you're here. Might as well finish it out right.
That's right. They want a good game too.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just dumbfounded on that one though. That's the only one. All the other stuff is judgment.
No doubt. It's getting dark. There are no lights here. Nope. Maybe we can turn those headlights back on.
Yeah.
Run around first. That's a bunt, and that is going to twist. It's going to stay fair. Randazzo will get tagged out. Runner advances to second.
Good job. Did his job.
And mission accomplished with a sac bunt. Well done.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now you got the bulk of the lineup up here, and again, you got a base open, so you got a base open, so you ain't got to pitch to him.
That's right.
Yep. See, put him on.
So Randazzo's out. Purify gets walked. The force for service, and that's kind of a no-brainer, right? And it's no disrespect to service.
Oh, absolutely not.
It's just you need a force.
That's it. Absolutely. And I wouldn't give him nothing good to hit either.
No.
I wouldn't.
Preston Barr is behind him, who had the game winner in game 1. And He wouldn't mind an opportunity here either.
No,
He's drooling like the butcher's dog down in that circle.
I know.
But so's Oliver Service. Anthony Pacey trying to shut it all down and tune it all out. That'd be tough to be a pitcher either way, being a part of both these innings.
It is. And see, he even babied that slider. That wasn't his really good slider. So he's like holding the ball a little bit longer, too. He just needs a pitch. Go ahead, young man. Do your thing.
Here comes the 2-1 with 2 men on. Game-winning run at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's through the hole. Here comes the throw home to the plate, and it's not in time. Liggett wins 4-3 in walk-off fashion. A Service base hit up the middle. And just like that, it's a sweep for Liggett. Identical 4-3 wins. And the Knights have swept the Eaglets and given them 2 losses after they hadn't lost a game in 2 years. Service the hero.
Yes, he was, and he put a good swing on it, right? Don't try to do too much, hit the ball up the middle, and that's what he did. Even though there was a defender up the middle, hit it right past him. What a great piece of hitting. What a great day for baseball, huh? Played 2 outstanding ball games.
Here's another look at the ball. Service hit up the middle.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, he missed it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't see from my vision up the middle.
Yeah.
That looks like an error.
Yeah, that was an error.
That was a double play ball.
That was. Wow.
So, credit to Liggett. They come in and take care of their home turf and sweep St. Mary's.
Wow.
4-3 final, identical score to the last ball game, Jay. And look, this is life in the Central Division.
Yes, it is.
What a baseball game. What 2 baseball games today that we were able to witness.
Wow. What great baseball. I mean, these kids overcame a lot of adversity throughout the game, a lot of emotion from the parents, the coaches, the players, the fans. I mean, but what a great day of baseball, right? No matter what, they came to play. Both teams came to play. It was just who had last at-bats. That's all it was. Who had last at-bats. When you get 2 great matchups, whoever gets the bat last, that's it. Yep. And that's what happened.
Liggett wins it 4-3. They sweep against St. Mary's and get revenge for the sweep at Orchard Lake. We're coming back with our G of the game right after this. Thanks for watching Long Ball Live. Stick around for the post-game show right after these.
Ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played. We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself? Shaped into a force that others can't imagine. We are part of something bigger. A force that never quits. America's Navy. Forged by the sea. Check us out at Navy.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Welcome back to Liggett Field as we get the highlights from this one. See two great ball games today. Story of comeback, redemption, resilience. As you get a look at some of the base hits back and forth, it was one run for both teams in the first. St. Mary's would take the lead in the fourth, and then Liggett would come back with 2 runs in the 6th inning. And so that would give them a 3-2 lead. St. Mary's would come back and tie it on a wild pitch. As you get a look at the Liggett run scoring, both teams had a run score. How about this suicide squeeze? What a great call by Dan Cimini. What a great execution play as well by Jones. There's the strikeout. There's the what we thought was a swing and a strikeout. But in the end, there it was, the Oliver Service game-winning hit into score, and what a proud moment as Neil Murphy scores 4-3, a sweep for Liggett. And we're joined by the head coach, Dan Cimini. And what a proud moment. Dan, I know that this is an opportunity for your program to go against a great school in St. Mary's that you had a lot of respect for and still do. Congratulations on the sweep and ending quite a run. What a great baseball pair of games today.
Yeah, it was unbelievable baseball day by both teams. We scratched Claude, and, we knew we could hang with them. And, oh, God, the guy just came through. Preston Barr came through in that last inning. But Jaron Purify had an unbelievable day in the field and at the plate. And, they just scratched it out, and it was fun. It was fun. Everybody made good plays. Both teams played really hard. It's a great baseball game, two great teams, and just real fortunate that we came out on both ends of it this time.
You also had to have some timely pitching.
Yes.
And
yes.
Randazzo kept you in it long enough. Sheck kept you in it.
Did a great job.
Preston Barr. I mean, you really had some fine performances on the mound today, too, that might have been overshadowed by some of the offense.
Absolutely, but they had to keep us in it because that's a great hitting team. That's a number one national team. Yeah. That's not just a rinky-dink high school number one team. That's one of the best teams in the country. So for us to be able to compete with them, it makes all the hard work pay off.
We're with Liggett head coach Dan Cimini. The 84-game win streak of St. Mary's is over. Liggett sweeps St. Mary's by a score of 4-3, both in walk-off fashion. Look,
doesn't get any better than that, does it?
At home, you get St. Mary's back for what happened in Orchard Lake in a game in which you had a lead there.
Yes.
How much confidence did that give you in this game, knowing that you could hang with them? You did have a lead in that first game, and you had maybe some confidence going into this one.
A lot of confidence. I keep telling our guys, we're as good as anybody if we play our game. When we get out of our game and kind of get out of the stuff that we're good at, then we kind of drop some. But when we play our game like that and play high-intensity baseball, get good pitching, great defense, and then timely hitting, good bunts. We did a really good job with the short game today, moved guys around, slug bunted, suicide squeezed. And that's how we're going to have to win baseball games because, that's our style. That's our philosophy.
What a clutch performance, too. In the first game, you're trailing. You led 2-0. St. Mary's comes back, and then they take the lead. You got to be thinking, okay, here we go again.
Grimmer hit the home run. I tipped my hat. He hit a great slider down at his feet. Great swing. He's a great player. So I wasn't even upset about that. I knew we'd come back and scratch and claw, and we did. And got a huge hit from Preston Barr, which really was really fun.
Where do you go from here now? You've got a tough stretch. You know where to hide in this league anywhere.
No, not at all. We got UAD on Saturday, and then we're back at it with 3 games against. We got to finish the one game against CC, then we play CC, then we got Brother Rice. So it doesn't get any easier, but we relish the challenge and we love. That's why we came into this league. We want to play the best players and the best teams and the best coaches.
Go enjoy it. Where's the post-game celebration at?
Anywhere. I don't care where we go. It's going to be great.
Enjoy it. Congratulations.
Thank
what
you,
a feat
sir.
today.
Appreciate
Sweeping
it.
Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Congratulations.
Thank you. Really appreciate
it. All right, that's Dan Cimini. We're coming back with our G of the game right after this. Liggett wins and sweeps the doubleheader here at home, both by a score of 4-3. Back after these.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Hi, my name is Dan Cimini. I am the admissions outreach coordinator here at University of Liggett School. I have been at Liggett for 22 years, 20 as a teacher, 20 as a football coach. This is my 19th year as the head baseball coach. We have a tradition of excellence in the classroom. That tradition doesn't stop at 3 o'clock. It comes out here on the fields, in the gyms, in the auditoriums. Every student from pre-K until 12th grade is asked to challenge themselves, take risks, think outside the box. There is something here for everyone at University of Liggett School. Starting in the lower school, we have clinics run by our coaches at the upper school. We have a great middle school athletic program. We have 20 clubs at the high school level. We have state-of-the-art athletic facilities, starting with the Bowl Center, Fruhoff Gymnasium, we have the McCann Ice Rink, and we have 8 multi-purpose turf fields across our beautiful campus. We just won a world championship in robotics, and in the history of University of Liggett School athletics, we have won 85 state championships and numerous individual state championships. Come sing in a musical, come play on a team, come be a team manager, come win a state championship. Come be a part of something great here at University of Liggett School. Please contact me or a member of our outstanding admissions team to set up a tour and apply today. Go Knights!
Well, this ball game is over from Grosse Pointe. 4-3, Liggett wins it. A sweep over St. Mary's. They end the Eaglets' 84-game win streak and stopped what was a 2-year-long run for the Eaglets. And they win in walk-off fashion, 4-3 in Game 1 and Game 2. That'll do it for our coverage. Want to thank our fine, hardworking staff for their great work today. Captained by Alex Westfall, your executive producer. DeAndre Pruitt on graphics. Evan Westfall on replay. Kyle Buchanan on camera. Pat the Stat Bush on stats. Jay Alexander on color commentary. Cody on camera. And who else is on camera? Corey and Cody. CJ Easterling on camera 3. And Cody A on camera 2. Kyle Buchanan as well. Also want to thank Amelia Zarnick for her hard work on graphics. And it's time to say goodnight from Grosse Pointe. 4-3, the final score in both games. A sweep for Liggett, both in walk-off fashion. St. Mary's falls to 18-2. Liggett improves to 11-5. We have coverage tomorrow night in Royal Oak. We've got soccer. Ben Holden on the call from Royal Oak Shrine. It'll be the Liggett Knights, #1 ranked in the state of Michigan in girls soccer. They'll look to continue their winning ways in Royal Oak tomorrow. We hope you'll join us for the kickoff at 4 o'clock. My name's Chad Bush, for my partner Jay Alexander, saying so long from Grosse Pointe. Thanks so much for watching Long Ball Live. We are the Prep. Have a great night, everybody. So long.